Defenses to trespass to person. Introduction. Trespass to person protects an individual's body and personal liberty against unlawful interference. However, not every interference amounts to liability. The law recognizes certain defenses where the act, though apparently a trespass, is justified. These defenses excuse or justify the defendant's conduct. Understanding these defenses is important for LLB examinations. Consent. Consent is a complete defense to trespass to person. If a person voluntarily agrees to the act, it cannot be treated as unlawful. Consent may be express or implied. Consent must be free, informed and lawful. Consent obtained by fraud, coercion, or mistake is invalid. Example: participation in sports implies consent to normal physical contact. Self-defense. A person is justified in using reasonable force to protect himself or others from immediate harm. The force used must be proportionate and necessary. Excessive force destroys the defense. Self-defense applies to assault and battery. Case law: Stanley v. Powell, 1891. Facts: the defendant accidentally injured the plaintiff while shooting birds in self-defense-like circumstances. Held: the act was held not actionable as it was without intention and done lawfully. Defense of others. A person may use reasonable force to defend another person who is under immediate threat. The force must be necessary and proportionate. This defense is similar to self-defense. Excessive or unnecessary force is not protected. Legal or statutory authority. Acts done under authority of law are a valid defense. Lawful arrest, detention, or imprisonment by police under legal provisions is justified. The authority must be exercised within legal limits. Abuse of power nullifies the defense. Example: lawful arrest by police under the Criminal Procedure Code. Necessity. The defense of necessity applies where interference is necessary to prevent greater harm. The act must be done in good faith and for the benefit of the person affected or the public. Necessity is used in emergency situations. It is a limited defense. Case law: Lee v. Gladstone, 1909. Facts: police forcibly fed a prisoner to save his life. Held: the act was justified under necessity as it was done to prevent serious harm. Parental or guardian authority. Parents or lawful guardians may exercise reasonable control or discipline over children. The force used must be reasonable and not excessive. Cruel or inhuman acts are not protected. This defense applies only within lawful limits. Accident without negligence. If the act causing interference was purely accidental and without negligence, it is a valid defense. Trespass requires intention or negligence. An unavoidable accident does not create liability. Conclusion. The defenses to trespass to person justify or excuse acts that would otherwise be unlawful. Consent, self-defense, necessity and lawful authority are the most important defenses. However, these defenses apply only when the act is reasonable and within legal limits. Understanding these defenses helps in analyzing liability and is essential for scoring well in LLB examinations.